Alright, before we really get into it, yes, I did kind of clickbait in the title because Travis Hunter didn't get exposed. Really, he didn't play that much, but he still made some plays out there. We are here to talk about the Pittsburgh Steelers and their first preseason game. So, if you guys are Steelers fans or you enjoy NFL content in general, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Shout out to the people who have subscribed already. And shout out to the future subscribers, man. Also, if you would like to support me and my channel more, be sure to hit that join button down in the description below. Caleb Johnson, man, just look at him. He looks so inspiring. Truthfully, he didn't necessarily play the best game, and we're going to talk about him in the offensive line in a little bit here. But Travis Hunter, being the polarizing player that he is, being the clickbait title guy that he is, being the thumbnail guy that he is, we had to address this early. But players like Caleb Johnson hooped today. Players like Skyler Thompson, Mason Rudolph, Darnell Washington, Ben Sauls, although Ben Sauls, he was outshined even more, which I didn't think we would be talking about kicking in this video in the very first preseason game. However, a record was set tonight. So we got to get into this. So the first play that we're going to look at is the play that I had on the screen, and it is Travis Hunter missing the tackle. But it is more about Caleb Johnson, the powerful running ability that he has, able to shake him off, able to stiff arm him off, and then not only is he running powerfully, not only is he stiff arming Travis Hunter into the ground, but the offensive line, we need to talk about the win that this offensive line had. Because when you look at it, we're going to hit play here, we're going to mute the video. The offensive line gets such a push. Everybody is winning everywhere. Now, I know it is the second quarter. Maybe the starters aren't in. You see 77 over there. Broderick Jones is playing. I believe Frazier's in there too. The starters are in when Mason Rudolph is playing. Our offensive line outside of Isaac Samalu all played today, and we all dominated today. You see the push that we were able to have, and imagine that's Jaylen Warren out there. Imagine that is a in-game speed Caleb Johnson out there. And we got the Aaron Rodgers play action passing. We got the DK Metcalf specials. Like, this team, this offense can truly be kind of underrated because obviously with the additions we made on defense, everybody's looking at that. But this offense can look to be very promising. And not only did Caleb Johnson hoop today, but the guy we mentioned, the man of the hour, Mr. Darnell Washington. How many times have we come on this channel, in my comments, on my TikTok, me included, begging, pleading, screaming, throw the ball to 80, throw the ball to Darnell Washington. If you've been keeping up with the Steelers training camp, you know Darnell Washington has been absolutely dominating. Corners can't guard him. Linebackers can't guard him. Safeties can't guard him. Nobody can guard him. The only way you can guard Darnell Washington is if you morph two players into one player. And granted, we haven't figured out that technology yet. So Darnell Washington hereby is unstoppable. It really is so simple. And when you take into account that we have Jonnu Smith, that we have Pratt Freiermuth, that we have DK Metcalf, that we have weapon like Calvin Austin, it's like, are you really, you're gonna have to single cover Darnell Washington. You're gonna have to do it. And then a guy who's similar size as DK Metcalf, this can be a truly winnable matchup every single time. And so I'm glad Mason Rudolph drove down the field. Mason Rudolph was thrown with authority. You see him hyping up Broderick Jones right there too. Mason Rudolph was hitting Roman Wilson. Roman Wilson looked very good today. Mason Rudolph, he was throwing the ball hard. He was slinging it. And, you know, maybe one day Mason Rudolph can be a starter somewhere. He got a little break in Tennessee. He, you know, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, he did that Christmas Day shit where, you know, he rattled off 3 straight games, and it's like, oh my God, Mason Rudolph is back. Maybe he will get that opportunity again someday, because this preseason, he was kind of hooping in this game on his drives. But another quarterback who was hooping is Skyler Thompson, and we're going to talk about him in a second after we look at this other look of the Darnell Washington touchdown. And this one is just very beautiful. Like, you just see how big, like, if his route running has improved as much as people are making it seem, the people who are going to training camp, the people who are taking these videos for us, if his route running has improved to this degree, we really have like this unstoppable force on our team. And people are saying we should move him to tackle as well with Broderick Jones, you know, kind of Broderick Jones, and also Troy Fautanu back as well. Let's get a gunshot for him. Troy Fautanu, his first game back from injury. People were saying, hey, maybe we should move Darnell Washington to tackle because of his ability. Where granted, he's a fantastic blocker. I didn't even mention his blocking ability yet so far because of the explosive weapon he can be in the receiving department. But people were saying we need to move him to tackle because maybe Broderick Jones wasn't performing. Fam, when you have a weapon like this, when he has the ability to make plays, you have to look for that every single time. There is no reason why when we get in the goal line, because we're a team who can't score once we get in the red zone for some reason. We're a team who can't score on the first drive, and we did both of those things today with Mason Rudolph and Darnell Washington. There is no reason why Aaron Rodgers can't do that, in my opinion. But yes, Darnell Washington, I'm going to stop the glaze now. The guy, he's a hooper, but I've been telling you that he's a hooper for like 2 or 3 seasons now, and I'm going to be betting a lot of money on Darnell Washington anytime touchdown. And if history repeats itself, I'm going to be losing a lot of money on Darnell Washington anytime touchdown. But the vision is there. You know, like the Steelers, it's the ball's in their court, because to me, I would throw this every time in Madden. Next up, though, this is what I also talked about, the offensive line. Granted, this is like a 1, 2, 3. This is a 4-man push. Nobody is breaking through. Mason Rudolph has all of the time in the world right now. He could literally go to McDonald's, come back, and still get this pass off. He could go to Chick-fil-A. I don't know if you guys have a Chick-fil-A in your area, but them lines be packed. Like, if you go to Chick-fil-A, you're going to be in line for 10 minutes every single time. Mason Rudolph literally could have sat in line at Chick-fil-A, ordered a spicy chicken sandwich, 1 milkshake, 10 nuggets, came back, ate it all, came back on the field, threw the pass. He would have still got it off, because this offensive line is different, man. This offensive line, it brings me hope, it brings me joy, it brings me life. And if Aaron Rodgers is back there, like, imagine Aaron Rodgers back there with all the time in the world. He is going to find an open receiver. Calvin Austin is going to get open. DK Metcalf is going to get open. And also, I don't think I mentioned this. We won the game. I haven't mentioned that. We did win the game. But also, the Jaguars, they sent out their starting unit against us, right? They sent out their starting offense against like our second, third string, defensive players, and we were able to hold them. I know that kind of has, nothing to do with this picture alone, but I wanted to bring it up because I thought that was a little disrespectful. Like, we have some veteran players. That's why we're not playing our starters. But for them to send out Travis Hunter, Brian Thomas Jr., Trevor Lawrence, Trevor Etienne, or whatever his name, like, for them to send them out against fucking Juan Thornhill and crew, I thought that was a little disrespectful. But honestly, maybe I was sleeping on Juan Thornhill and crew, because they were leaving the absolute boom on the field. Juan Thornhill, people have been talking so much smack about this safety position, and we need to go and sign Justin Simmons. This Minka trade, it was so like, now we created another hole. We got Juan Thornhill, and the guy is laying the hit stick. If he makes plays like this in the season, he is going to be a beast, and our defense is going to be the #1 defense in the NFL. This was literally an edge off the ladder Jeff Hardy WrestleMania spear right now. This was a Roman Reigns, I just returned and I'm the original tribal chief and this is my bloodline spear right now. That I didn't see it coming, honestly. I'll be honest, I've never watched Juan Thornhill play. I am a casual when it comes to Juan Thornhill football, but today I woke up. Today I was put on. Today, I'll be going back and watching some Juan Thornhill tape, because I couldn't believe this hit when I saw it. I was like, oh man, like, is Brian Thomas Jr. okay? It's only the preseason. They should have subbed him out after a hit like this, in my opinion. And speaking of a hit like this, there was another player who we're all aware of, right? We talked about us being Juan Thornhill casuals, but a guy like Payton Wilson, we all know and love. Payton Wilson literally rock bottomed a player right now, and I think it is because they had the nerve, the gall, the audacity to send out their starting team when we got Mason Rudolph out there playing. I'm glad Payton Wilson fucking body slammed this player like that, because it's just the preseason, man. Why is Trevor Lawrence playing? Why are you guys trying to do this against the Steelers? Why are you trying to embarrass the Steelers right now? That was disrespectful by the Jaguars, and we held them to 3, and then Mason Rudolph put a touchdown right on their head, and Payton Wilson sent a guy into the dirt. Like, to me, what else can I say, man? I am very excited about this team, and you guys should be excited about this team too. And then, in disrespectful fashion, as they send out their starting unit, right? And this is going to be a clip that gets me copyrighted, so I'm not going to try to full screen it. I'm not even going to mess with it, because the NFL loves to take my money. The Jaguars hit a 70-yard field goal in this game. I was streaming this game. I don't remember if I mentioned that, but I was live streaming during the game, right? And I was talking to the chat, and I was like, oh yeah, we're going to halftime, like, that's it. And then I see Trevor Lawrence smiling, right? Like, I see him smirking, and I'm like, why is he so happy? Like, what just happened to make him happy? They're losing. Like, we're dominating the Jaguars right now. And then they cut back to them lining up a field goal, and it is 70 yards, in low-key Cameron Little fucking smoked it. This would have been good from like 75 yards, and I couldn't believe what I just witnessed, because why the hell would they even try this? And this is something that I always say because I love Chris Boswell. You guys see the jersey in the back. I love Chris Boswell, and so anytime he has the opportunity to hit a kick, I'm like, hey, go for it, man. Like, we should do this every single time. But never in my wildest dreams did I think my thought processing would be used against me, because when they sent Cameron Little out there, I knew he was going to bang it. And the fact that they got this 70-yard kickoff, this NFL record, and it got set against us on the first week, the first half of the fucking preseason, it infuriates me. Honestly, it makes me really mad, because we're going to see this kick on numerous highlights all throughout the rest of our lives. Because I don't know, maybe they're just going to be trying 70-yard kicks now. Maybe, this record will get beaten. But if we're kicking from 70 yards, what is stopping a team from literally receiving the kickoff, right, downing it, and then immediately sending out their kicker and getting 3 points instantly? Like, if that's where we're at, if kickers are evolving to this degree, we're in trouble, man. Honestly, we're in trouble. Mind you, NFL teams, they don't even want to pay wide receivers. They don't even want to pay quarterbacks. If these kickers are hitting 70-yard field goals at a rate like this, their price is going to go up. Guess what? Now you got to pay Cam Little fucking $2 trillion because he is literally money from anywhere on the field. If you're hitting 70-yard kicks, that's insane. That's 3 points guaranteed every time. So I couldn't believe it. As soon as they rolled him out there, I knew it was going to happen. Like, he must have been doing this in practice or whatever, and the only way we can one-up this is if Boswell hits a 71-yarder on the opening week of the season. If we even have the guy, because here we are sitting and playing games with Chris Boswell when this is what your kicker can do. I fully believe that Chris Boswell could have hit this kick. I think Ben Sauls could have hit this kick too, but the ice and Cam Little, shout out to him, honestly. Like, I didn't think he was gonna. Once they sent him out there, I was like, oh yeah, he's gonna make this because fuck the Steelers and we have this horrible luck. But in any other situation, if this was two random teams, I'd be like, no way he's making this kick. Everybody in the stadium was like, no way he's making this kick. And he fucking made it. So shout out to him, I guess. Next up, though, we got to talk about the guy, Skyler Thompson, man. And before I really dive into this, Rick, I'm giving you a singular special shout out right now. And I'm not even going to tell you that I'm doing this. So the only way that you're even going to know I'm doing this is if you're still watching this video up to this point. I have a friend that I work with. His name is Rick, and he is a Dolphins fan. And for weeks, for months, he has been telling me, you're going to be excited to watch Skyler Thompson. And when we were going through the quarterback debacle, when we were getting mocked every quarterback, he was trolling me with oh, why are you guys, worried about quarterback? You have Skyler Thompson on the team. And I'm like, bruh, he sucks. He stinks. Today, Skyler Thompson hooped, man. I'm not going to lie. Today, I was like, oh, shit, I might actually get a Skyler Thompson jersey. Yeah, the guy, he was electric. And I know he's our third string. And if we see Skyler Thompson play in the regular season, that means a lot of things went wrong. But as far as him being a preseason demon, I think that is the perfect role for the guy, because boy, oh boy, can he hoop against second and third stringers, man. He had a fantastic game. He was making throws left and right, low key, especially I want to say at the end of the second half, going into the third quarter, he was throwing a lot of hospital passes. He was getting his receivers cracked. But he was out there slinging the ball. And so really, hands up, Skyler Thompson, you played well. Rick, you were kind of spitting. It was exciting when Skyler Thompson came into the game. And for the rest of these, I think it's 2 more games, right, that we'll play. I'm excited to watch Skyler Thompson play, and maybe, another team will want him. Maybe we'll trade him. I don't know. Who knows if he's going to end up making the team. I'm assuming he will. Actually, no, because Will Howard's going to be healthy, so he probably won't make the team, honestly. So if anybody wants Skyler Thompson, if anybody wants a real quarterback, a real hooper, come and get Skyler Thompson for us before we have to cut him, man. And we at least get a 7th-round pick for the guy. That would be fantastic. But yes, Skyler Thompson, he hooped. Here's going to be a throw from Skyler Thompson right here. And you can see he just off the back foot over the top. And look at the score right now. Look at the situational awareness. Look at the time right now. There's 5 minutes left in the game. We have the lead, but a field goal could win it. And mind you, we just saw their kicker hit a 70-yard field goal. And so we need to put more points on the board. And the guy, he just slings it out there. And then it was a fantastic catch by Williams. And yeah, just the situational awareness, the gall, the balls to do it, to have that throw. It's just good, man. Skyler Thompson, he hooped out today. Shout out to him. And then we have a Trey Sermon touchdown right here. Low key, we were putting points on the board. In this game, it became kind of close. It was low key a slug. Is that Samala right there? Is 78 Isaac Samala? No way. That can't be. That's somebody else. Okay. But yes, this was like a slugfest low key. Like the touchdowns came, but for a lot of the drives, it was a little sloppy football. There was a play that this has nothing to do with Trey Sermon. I'm sorry, I'm doing this to you on your touchdown. But there was a play where Caleb Johnson got a ball thrown to him, and it literally just bounced the fuck off of him. Like it literally hit his like helmet or some shit and just went like 70 yards the other way. That was kind of funny. I don't know why I'm bringing that up during Trey Sermon's touchdown. It was a fantastic play and a nice screen pass from Skyler Thompson. Normally our screen passes don't work, and it was nice to see it work this time. And then here we go, the man of the hour, Mr. Rock Taylor. Rock Taylor had a catch, and there's no way that he doesn't make the 53-man roster. He was making plays all game. He's been dominating in training camp. Honestly, after watching his tape at college and like seeing all the hype about him, I can't believe he didn't get drafted. I don't know why he went undrafted. And number 89, it's a cool number. It looks all right, but I don't know. I feel like we need to get Rock Taylor a better number. Speaking of numbers, there was somebody on the team who's a wide receiver, and he wears number 34. Actually, do I have it up right here? I do have it up right here. He hit a backflip too, very athletic. But Skyler Thompson, he hits him for the touchdown. This was a nice play out of him. But a wide receiver wear a number 34, I get it's training camp. I get this guy, maybe he'll never play NFL football again, although he did have a touchdown, and so you take that into account. Wearing number 34 as a wide receiver really irks me. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like it at all. We need to get him a better number 2 because this is nasty right now. But it is what it is. I don't know what happened to the game I love. We just let anybody wear whatever. But yes, this was another nice touchdown out of Skyler Thompson. And then another guy I wanted to talk about because low key, I don't think I talked about him at all throughout the training camp process, is Brandon Eckles, because he had a very close interception today. Like he was playing lights out at the cornerback position. And then you look at our cornerback room with like, Jalen Ramsey, Darius Slay, Joey Porter Jr. We've had Beanie Bishop who made plays last season. Then Brandon Eckles, it's like at one point, I used to pray for times like this. At one point when our offense was so good and like we couldn't get a stop on defense, I was begging and pleading for us to go out and get a cornerback. And now we have 5 legit cornerbacks that are just out here hooping. Beanie Bishop, like I said, he made plays in the actual season last year, including picking off Aaron Rodgers twice. And so I've seen it happen, although there was some kind of, I don't want to say misreads in this game or whatever, like out of Beanie Bishop. I know his ability, right? Like I know he's a pretty good player. And then Brandon Eckles, he's a dog, man. I'll be honest, he's a dog. He's all heart. He's all, technique and whatnot. Like I think he's going to be another fantastic Steeler if he ends up making the team because we are so deep at corner. But yes, I was very excited to watch Brandon Eckles today, and I was very excited to watch the Pittsburgh Steelers play today. Derek Harmon, I didn't really see too much of him. I did see, I think I saw Yaya Black make a tackle. I also saw Jack Sawyer get, kind of there. Our pass rush wasn't, where we wanted to be, but Alex Highsmith and TJ Watt didn't play, and Cameron Hayward. And so, take that what you will. Once again, the Jaguars, they sent out their best unit against us. Like, they sent the nukes out on us on week 1 of the preseason. Like, ooh, congratulations. And mind you, they went 3-0 and instantly got benched. Travis Hunter, because we got to mention him. He's the title of the video, low-key. It was cool. He played wide receiver. He played cornerback. He's going to have a long and fruitful career. He's going to, get 1,000 yards. He's going to get 10 interceptions. He's going to be nice. But today, he lost the game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And today, Caleb Johnson fucking stiff-armed him into the core of the earth. He sent him literally... He sent him all straight through. He's floating in space right now because Caleb Johnson absolutely annihilated him. And so with that, ladies and gentlemen, the Pittsburgh Steelers are back. Smash Mouth football is back. And we're undefeated, man. 1-0. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. I make videos about the Steelers all the time. And so once again, join me on this journey. I will see you guys after the next preseason game and probably in between too, as we have a lot of narratives to talk about when it comes to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Anyways, this has been Zaya from Zaya and the Steelers, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.